so last week we started out, we ended up getting to the Thunderlock Tavern. Luckily, nobody remembered Meepo and his little thieving ways.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's okay because we do. And from there,
We bury our problems deep in the bag of holding.
yeah, I know Levi was disappointed. He wanted to do have a duel, but we never got the chance. We ended up finding out that, or did we know before? Because we were traveling. Um, we know roughly where push is. We're just moving up to that point near the Mirror of Dead Men, and Click has a special transport spell that we took a boat of death up to the Mirror of Dead Men area. I think I'm not sure if there was a river that got us more inland, but I think there may have been. And Katya was very unsure, but we jumped in. We got up there, and I believe we got off and ended when we got challenged by a couple of guys.
Really close. I'll go ahead and give you that inspiration point. Um, you guys were let in by a couple of guys. You're going to go see Katya's former CO. It's like, I'm not sure if you guys remember her name.
I do not.
Come on, where? Why don't you work? It's like, I used to love this camera. Oh well. And you guys are walking in. Um, it's a shame that Laura's not here because she would have the backstory that would help you guys along.
I mean, is she planning on joining us?
That's what the group chat said,
When she finishes dinner.
which surprised us because you sent yours after she sent hers.
Yeah, but my dinner was just basically throw in some pork ribs in the microwave, nuke them,
Pork
cut
ribs.
them up, put them on a sandwich.
Mm, I had
Barbecue sauce on there, some pickles.
I had barbecue or not barbecue. I had pineapple chicken on fried rice.
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
All right, I'm abandoning the camera phone for tonight.
All right.
It's like the constant ding ding in my ears.
Teams
Very.
has conditioned me not to turn on my camera, even though I don't have one to turn on.
Okay.
I always wonder why you used the ham. I just assumed that you were shy and didn't want us to see you.
Well, I'm in my living room, so I don't have a camera to use.
Okay. So you guys are led in through the encampment. Um, for all of you except Katya, this is an unfamiliar sight. Because as far as I know, none of you have official military training, correct?
That
No.
would be Katya's realm.
Yep.
Definitely not.
Okay, so you, as being the only people not dressed in regular army clothes, oh damn, Ian's camera moved, and I was like, "Did Laura show up?" It's like Laura, and therefore Katya.
Somebody just tell Laura that we're dying. She'll rush.
Oh, the humanity. All right. Um, as you were led into the center of camp, people are watching you because you are the only non-uniformed people in the camp. People are there are many cooking fires spread around as the soldiers have unpacked their rations in this definite encampment for the night. You are led in between, weaving back and through until you are finally led to a larger tent than the modest ones that you have passed along the way. Uh, and one of the soldiers goes inside and then comes out with a dwarven woman. Uh, her hair is kept up in a tight bun. Her expression is determined, and as she looks all over you, her eyes stop on Katya, and then waves you all inside.
All right. I guess we walk on inside.
Ow, 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 ow.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, ow. So, as you all are going inside, this is a captain's tent. It is nicer than a soldier's tent, as Katya would know. With large enough for a large cot that can be easily broken down for on the march, but there is a writing desk where you can see bits of script where there have been a quick glance tells you official looking documents detailing orders and stuff like that. It's too quick for you all to get a good look at them, but you can tell that's the nature of what they are. So, the woman turns to you all. Meepo, you're the only person that she's taller than.
Yeah.
It's like, didn't expect to see you here. Does anyone want to pretend to be Katya so I'm not just talking to myself?
I don't know enough about Katya's backstory, honestly, if I'm gonna be her.
I was going to say the
Be
same
afraid of
thing.
screwing something up. But sure. I could try. How come Katya say I don't know?
So to get you in the
They drag back to here. Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in.
So what? Ouch. Well, you've never come back without a reason, so what is it?
Need your help, Rambo. We're looking for someone who's a problem. A man named Push. We think he has a plot to infect both armies. The virulent spore that'll drive everyone to be his tools.
All right. You see a look of recognition on Nora's face. It's like Push, council member of Waterdeep, plans to attack the Waterdeep army.
Yes, his allegiances are more to himself than anyone in Waterdeep. He has machinations. He's the one who's caused this outbreak of blight in the north. And is gradually working his way towards this grand scheme.
You see her puzzling for a moment. It's like the Push, the one who has been known to hand out fruits and vegetables to the poor of the city.
public facade. He's here. He's more obsessed with the fungus.
All right. I need you to make a persuasion roll.
I do not know what Katya's persuasion is.
Go ahead and roll a d20, and I believe she's got a +3.
14 plus 3.
Hey, not bad.
There's a Nora pauses. It's like, that is a huge story, Katya. It's like, do you have any proof of this? It's like walking into my tent and making this wild claim is a lot to ask of me.
Can I present him with the diary?
Okay.
Help my case.
All right. Make another persuasion roll, this time with advantage.
Not great. Okay. 18 plus 3, I guess.
Nora walks over to her desk chair and sits down as she is flipping through the pages. You see her get to like roughly the beginning of the book. Katya and the crew would know roughly that where that is in the timeline to about 30 years ago.
$30 years ago. Alright. Not that long in Elven terms, I guess.
What was happening 30 years ago?
This is before Meeple was hatched.
Katya's talked about it several times.
Did she leave the military?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, does anyone else want to chime in while she's reading it, or at least say anything?
Oh, hey, look who just appeared.
Hey.
Sup?
Oh,
Alright.
hallelujah.
Sorry,
Thank
I'm
goodness I
late.
don't have to pretend to be you anymore.
What?
Well, Katya's talking to Nora, so it's like, all right, somebody's got to be Katya. That's not me.
That's valid.
Hey,
So-
Eric did a fabulous job.
He did. In all fairness, Eric did a
You would be
great job.
proud.
I tried.
Katya and Meepo are buddies, to be fair.
So, to catch Laura up,
Yes. Thank you.
you guys are in the tent. You have given Nora the journal, and she is reading through it. As you have explained, that push is indeed the person who is like behind a conspiracy, and you believe that he's going to poison the army.
Yes.
Nora sets the journal down. You guys are in her tent, and she sits up from her, and she looks at all of you. If this is true, then we must let the general know. It's like, I'm putting a lot of faith in you, Katya. It's like, yes, we have this journal, but
Nora, I stake my life on this. We have been chasing him and we've been looking into this for months now. Months? Weeks?
it's mid-months.
Yes. Okay. This is where we've traced him.
So where is he now?
Those mountains.
Do you gesture to the north or to the south?
Oh my god. You're asking
We've got the map right here.
a geographically bad Laura.
Remember what the god said.
We're at the X. They're in the Sword Mountains. Right?
Yeah, roughly.
And we're the X?
Roughly.
East?
All right.
Northeast?
All right. So with those high rolls, all right. Nora says, I will speak with the general right now. If you all want to come along to back up this story, it's quite a wild one. If it
I'll join.
All right. You hear Nora call out to the tent guards. Katya, you don't recognize these personally, but you do recognize the armor. It's the exact kit that you wore some 30 years ago.
Mm.
Just a little bit of flavor text. When Nora was looking through the journal, Katya's read it so many times by this point. You knew when she got to the point where it was like 30 years ago.
Okay, cool.
So, Nora heads through the camp and goes further towards the front. Whereas the rear was mostly comprised of soldiers huddled around cooking fires. As you go to the front, you see where more fortifications have been made. Nothing permanent, just the kind of dug trenches and rows of spiked logs that are put up just to prevent mass charges in the middle of the night.
All right, I'll be right back, y'all.
A much grander tent is there, flanked by other people wearing the same regalia as Nora. Humanoids of all kinds, elves, humans, dwarves, and half-orcs all appear to be going out of this person's tent. The guards stop you with Nora. With Nora leading the way, asking who you are. Nora says, "We have urgent news for General Mullen." It's like, we can only be spoken to him.
I flash my badge.
Katya, you flash your badge, but Nora's badge is much bigger.
That's valid. Yeah. I just didn't know if I needed to back myself up.
It's not size that matters.
No, it is true. It would help that you are also a soldier and therefore might be allowed more places than the ragtag group of other people.
Fair.
The guards go in and eventually lead you inside, but whereas Nora's guards stayed outside the tent, these guards accompany you inside. So as you are in there, you see who you assume to be General Mullen wearing the same kind of armor as Nora, but fitted for the large man that he is, and adorned with a purple and red cape. He appears to be looking over a battle map that shows the detailed area of the surrounding. There is discussion where you hear the name of, oh man, a different version of the map, which had a much clearer city spot for me to read.
Valid.
Yeah. Okay, so uh, as as you all enter the room, the maps are immediately covered. General Mullen so, says to Nora, "All right, what is this urgent news?" It's like Nora gestures to you all to explain yourself, saying, "We believe that the army is going to be attacked in a unknown way. We have evidence suggesting it might be even Councilman Push behind it." And then she gestures you all to explain.
I present the diary. I will not pull out any of the yellow vials yet.
Yes. I just want to show Dad.
Here, 1 second.
You're fine.
You show Dad.
It is crazy how much bigger they sound each time.
So off topic, Laura, did you see how they have to rehire all the probationary
I
people
did.
now?
Yeah. But that's cool.
We had to do them ahead of time, so they're 5 days for the USDA sub.
Are they getting paid their back time?
Yes. Well, at
That's
least
good.
USDA is.
That's good.
We think DOI will be as well.
Department of Interior. It's like I had to think about that.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay. Where was I?
I handed the diary.
Yeah.
And then I was going to ask you, wait, Logan, for Lara's knowledge, is this guy from a different kingdom?
No, this is make a knowledge roll, Katya. It's been 30 years, so the army may have changed.
History? Is there a knowledge?
History, yeah. Intelligence, history.
I'm bad at intelligence. Ooh. 5.
Okay. You have never heard of General Mullen.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'll just list the cities that like I definitely I apologize. I definitely recognize.
No, wait. So you've never heard of General Mullen before, as in you don't know of his record,
Right.
because like you've been out for 30 years. It's like humans tend to move up the ladder rather quickly
Right.
compared to what you would be used to. But you know that he is from the Waterdeep army. If you're talking about like the provinces, he might be from a different province.
Okay. Well, as long as it's a Waterdeep army, that's good enough for me. I talk about the field, like I reference the field experiments with specific like instances that the army would recognize, like my issue, like the issues with the high forest. I wrote the Marsh of Things because I didn't quite catch it.
Marsh of Calamimber.
Thank you. And then also like the Plague in Daggerford.
The Plague in Daggerford would be very well known because it was, it's a semi-known city on the Tradeway. So
Yeah, and so I list all of those things. I reference like I tell him like it's there in the diary, and that this has all been planned by Councilman Push.
Okay. Now this is gonna be pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion roll.
Can
Do I get anything from that fairy feast?
I help with guidance?
If you want to RP away that, if you want to RP away that you help, then I'll let Katya have advantage.
I mean,
I'm just. What does
Spell
the
guidance.
The spell, I'm gonna argue against the spell guidance because this conversation's already started, and
okay.
you are surrounded by soldiers who will freak out if they see you casting a spell.
what did the fairy toast thing do? I just
Chris.
don't.
Chris.
I'll Google.
Chris is away. I think it'll let you share spell slots.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I couldn't remember what it did. I was like, is this gonna help my roll? Okay, what was I rolling again? Cooper, you're not the DM.
Not with that attitude.
Persuasion?
Yes, persuasion. And if Levi contributes to the conversation in any way to help convince, you can do it at advantage.
Well, you already said that I wasn't involved, so.
No.
I didn't
You
start
can't.
out.
You can't cast guidance, is what I'm saying.
Oh. I will just hold back.
Okay.
Okay. Hope this is a better roll. And 15.
15 total.
Yep, that's not going to be good enough, but we're just going to have to accept it.
You see the captain kind of look through the. Not the captain.
Can I pull out the yellow vial? Do you think that would make a difference?
It might.
I'll pull out the yellow vial.
As
I'll
you
describe all the creatures we've been interacting with. How this. God, now I'm mixing up campaigns. Did this specific file that the rats was our last party, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was this campaign.
You're right. I'm mixing up parties though. So
So
they all died.
you guys fought the rats where?
The sewer.
Waterdeep, Daggerford.
Assume it was Waterdeep in the sewer.
That's what I thought.
We got tasked with going down there, didn't we? Was that one of our first quests? I think.
You guys went down into the sewer because Meepo got captured.
Oh, did we see funny rats down there?
Oh, we got a quest to do that though in the other.
Yep, the other party, they were trying to follow up on the small folk trafficking, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
People joined the small folk trafficking.
Yep, and Howard was there.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
That's right. No, so I'll pull out the vial. I'll describe the creatures we've been dealing with. Express that I don't know if they've encountered any creatures exploding into yellow dust like that. I feel like personally Katya is going to feel like she's going crazy if nobody else has been fighting creatures like this.
So think about all the places that you have encountered these creatures. You've encountered them in the marsh, in the
Yes.
high forest.
The north.
Oh, it's everywhere he experimented.
Funky trees.
Is Maze with us? Maze could back us up. We left them behind, or we left them behind in a
He's
way.
with us in spirit.
I will name drop Maze, I guess.
The second that David shows up, Mace is with you.
Hold up. Hold up. I wanna be like, what are the chances you could show up right now? Even though it's probably the middle of the morning.
Yeah, it's probably like 3 a.m. for him.
I don't know if he's overseas right now or not. Comes back randomly.
Anyway, so you try to pull out the vials. There's a. Oh no, Chris left. You try to pull out the vials. You see there are people go for their sword.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
no, we
Yeah.
can.
Okay, I've been talking for the last little bit, and I had no responses, so I was.
Oh no.
Well, we couldn't even see you on your camera. I guess it froze, but we couldn't tell.
Yeah, I was just in here listening. It was like, okay, it's all good.
Poor Chris.
It's okay. I see. It's just like elementary school all over again.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn.
So, crap, where was I? The soldiers and guards in the room immediately draw weapons when they see you reach to get a vial.
I like drop the bag and push it over to them with my foot.
I would drop those files.
Oh, I could be such a jerk. All right, you get the vials and look at it. You've been walking around most of the day with those, right?
Yeah, I'm now in this moment of like, oh, I dropped my bag. And it's like, wait, I have a bag of holding.
So, as he picks up the bag and reaches for the vials for the sake of brevity, you see him pull out the glass stopper, the glass vial with the stopper in it, and you make a perception check, everybody.
Oh my god. Logan, tell me this is the guy who changes faces who's out to kill us.
That. Oh, okay.
We dealt with that forever ago, but wouldn't that be funny?
Did you deal with that forever ago?
You know, I thought we did, but
17. What did everybody else get?
Nat one.
oh,
Yeah, no. First roll of the night.
19.
What are we doing?
Perception.
perception.
19.
14.
Meepo and Katya, that's not the same yellow in the vial that it was before. It seems duller. Like possibly even a little brown.
Why does that look like it changed?
It's like, what is this?
Drink it.
Don't drink it.
Shh.
I look at Meepo, shut up.
Nora is beginning to sweat.
Oh, sorry, I'm writing notes.
Okay.
Be
I was
serious.
afraid that y'all were hearing my keyboard.
Be serious, says Nora. What is that?
Give me a second, Logan. I'm writing notes.
Anybody can chime in.
That is a sample of the yellow. What was it? Moss texture.
Fungus powder stuff.
It's almost like a powder.
Yeah. So that's the yellow powder that we've been collecting from all the places that Push has been doing his experiments.
You only collected it in the plane of air.
Yeah, that place.
Didn't I steal this stuff from his apartment?
It might have covered the ground in the Concord, but I only recall Click actually scooping it up in the plane of air. It's like you guys have seen it a lot, but I think this is the only place that you guys have actually. That was the only place you actually have taken a sample.
Oh, I thought he had like vials up in his apartment. I just straight up took them, but I don't have my notebook on me, so cannot confirm.
I'll rewatch the episode.
No worries.
So, all right. What was your persuasion roll again?
It was a 15. It was not good enough.
It's not good.
You come to me with a lot of hearsay and potentially fabricated book. what is this? It looks like sand.
I tried.
It's like you're spinning a wild tale here, and I cannot change all of my plans like at the drop of a hat. It's like, Nora, do you truly vouch for these people? Nora, still visibly sweating. It's like, yes, General.
Okay, so I wonder why she's sweating.
Oh, because like
Her job is on the line here.
Depot dared the guy,
She stood up for us, and then
Yeah.
got it.
and then we are us.
So,
I look around. I'm like, I came seeking to warn. I don't want a battle again like the one I lived through. I don't want to see thousands die for nothing.
Probably be way worse than that.
I understand that this is very unbelievable, and we will go if that is what you want. But I couldn't not tell you.
you see the general look at the map. Nora, if you truly believe these people, then you can stay here and hold the pass. It's like we need to take Helm's Hold if we're going to quell this civil war before it begins. It's like, if this is just some wild tale, oh shoot. Sorry, there's a bug on my hand.
Fair enough.
If this is, all right, what was I thinking? I was thinking, if this is, the bug really threw me off my train of thought.
If this is just some wild tale.
Then we will commit resources and time that we have preciously few of. It's like, but I don't want to completely throw caution to the wind. It's like, Nora, you and your regiment will stay behind and hold the pass, so that way we cannot be ambushed from behind by whatever adversary this could be. But we must take Helm's Hold. We shall march out at dawn. Now, you may be dismissed back to your tent, Nora. Alright, Nora practically pushes you guys out of the tent.
I owe Nora so much. I tell her that. I'm like, Nora, anything you need from me after this, it's yours. It's yours.
I need the last 10 minutes of my life back.
I will have to do a lot of research to try and make that happen.
Alright, you guys are led back to Nora's tent. Nora is like, I have probably just ruined my whole career, so
I don't want him to attack, but now I sort of hope he does, because I don't want to ruin Nora's career.
Anyway. So what else?
To be fair, I mean, we are right.
Yeah, but
Never been wrong before.
it would be just like Push to screw us over like
Oops,
this.
he left again. He went to another plane again.
Like,
It would be funny.
It's like specifically, you get a little message written in spore dust. Fuck you.
that's how it feels.
Fuck you.
All right, so, you've been traveling long. Do you need something to eat?
I've been so wrapped up
Always
in
eat, silly.
I've been so wrapped up in nerves, I haven't even thought about food.
It's like not like so long ago, huh, Katya?
A lot of this has brought back many memories.
Maybe you could both. Maybe she gets kicked out of the military. You could both be military rejects and be like teamed up.
Do you say this?
Yes.
Nepo,
What?
hush.
I'm trying to lighten the mood.
You're not helping.
Be like a buddy cop.
What?
Team up.
Nora's
present-
helping
It'd
us.
be like the A team.
Your present company is rather lacking, Katya.
They're an
Me too.
interesting group. I will
Former
not lie to
military.
you. But they've had my back.
I'll see that you all are accommodated, but I must dispatch my new orders.
I understand. Thank you for everything, Nora.
All right. It's not long before you see this young man. You would assume that he's in his early 20s, buzz cut, clean shaven. He says like, I'm Corporal Ensign. I'm supposed to make sure you guys get rations.
Oh, thank you.
Food.
Just follow me. You're led to a campfire, all with what looks to be foot soldiers of Waterdeep. None of their armor is as ornate or as fancy, and it even looks like some of it is almost patchwork armor. You see some pieces that are a bit dented. They're all sitting around a fire that is boiling a dark liquid.
Better be meat there.
Good old camp stool.
You're each given a bowl, but not told what's in it.
As
Where's
long
the
as you come
hard
into a
tack?
random military camp and then just tell a silly story, they give you free food.
Huh? What'd you say?
Smell edible?
It smells edible. A little burnt, but edible.
Well,
Where's-
then I'm gonna eat it.
All right.
Katya just goes looking for the hardtack.
So there is some like scavenged vegetables in here, Levi, but it's mostly water, and it appears that there has been a long boiled lump of meat that is just kind of disintegrated and spread out in there. Beyond that, it is quite watery. It's tasty. It's better than having nothing.
I
That's
enjoyed
fine.
the water.
I'm sure we have snacks and stuff in the bag someplace.
Oh, I have so many rations.
Oh yeah, you guys must have your own rations too.
Somebody had manifest food or whatever, food and water or something.
I'm sure.
We did.
I don't know if any of
Maybe
us
maybe
have
the
it.
other group.
Click does.
I don't know if any of us have it prepared.
Honestly, I have it. I just don't
Just
got it
food and
prepared.
water.
I was kind of preparing for battle,
Same.
and I feel like I wasted that spell from last week.
Give
I
me a
put
good
the
berry.
bowl back, and I just lead you guys back to another space. I'm like, I've got rations. I'm actually gonna go over to Nora and give her some rations.
She turns her away. So no, I'm fine.
Okay.
Look, Katya, you put me in a hell of a spot. I hope you're wrong, just for the sake of I don't want Push to be this horrible person that he sounds like he is in the journal. But then that would mean you're lying to me, which I don't want to happen either.
Nora, God, I wish I was wrong. I went to him for help.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did he help you?
No. He turned into a weird half dragon thing and pushed me off the tree.
He almost. It's like that's
Bless you.
Thank you.
I just, like-
stopped her.
I look at Dora. I'm like, you can zone of truth me. I wish.
Oh, Katya,
I sound crazy.
Katya, you're still that pimply faced girl from Daggerford. You never lied to me. It's like this is a hell of a story. I'm probably never getting out of Dragonspear Castle.
Ugh. I didn't want to hurt your career.
It's whatever. It's fine. I'll outlive Mullen, probably. And I don't wait. She looks around to see who is listening to that. I mean that he is human and will die.
I was about to say he's just a human. You'll absolutely help.
No. Not just a human. Not just a human. Don't say it like that. I'm just saying like they don't live as long as us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but like damn, they've got a fire in them. It's like that's why they always get picked.
You can literally handle fire.
That's whatever.
I don't want to be correct. I just
All right, so
watch you all die.
so what if you're correct? What's gonna happen?
It's gonna be something. I mean, one, he's got a dragon. It's gonna be something on the level. Was Nora with me?
No, she was not.
Okay.
You were the only survivor
Okay.
of that scouting clash.
Nora, I don't know what accounts you read of that scouting party.
I saw the official report.
I didn't know he was behind that until I read this book. I've been running away from that ever since. But if I run away now, more will suffer. And we've been helping so many people recover from this suffering. Now that I know what's causing it, I can't let it continue.
You're still you. Despite everything, you're still you, Katya.
Even after everything.
Well, maybe if I get some leave when this is all over, we can talk about it some more. But for now, I need to get some rest. She kind of has a 1,000-yard stare.
Valid. Yeah. I'll go.
Nora returns to her tent. Katya, you meet up with the rest of the party. They're around the campfire. What are you guys talking about? It's like the mood is lively as far as the night before battle.
So, to make sure that I understand, like it's late.
It's late.
Gotcha.
It should be a starry sky except for the heavy overcast above.
I think Katya's got her own 1,000-yard stare. A lot of memories stirred up.
Yep. You hear the one of the soldiers says like, "So you're an Aarakocra?
Yes, I am.
Were you born that way?"
No.
Yes. You see, when a mommy Aarakocra and
No. Look, I know all about the birds. All right.
Tell me about the bees.
No, I've never actually seen an Aarakocra before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I mean,
glad to be the first one. My species, we love meeting new people. It's just a common trait that we have. Um,
I
and,
have
and
heard that.
huh?
I have heard that.
And there's a lot of misconceptions about us. One thing that, as I've been on this plane more, is I realize like people don't realize exactly how powerful an Aarakocra is.
Is it true that you lived for about 6 years?
Average is 10.
Okay. How old are you now?
I'm 3.
Ah, midlife crisis.
Not quite.
Katya is dying. I have gone from Thousand Yard Stare to like hiding behind Levi because I'm trying not to cackle. Oh my god.
But why do you ask about how old I am?
I've never seen an Aarakocra before.
Well, can I show you a trick that I think you're going to enjoy?
Sure.
Okay. If you're like a tree or just a random piece, like a plank of wood, that's just kind of standing.
You do see like tent poles and stuff that have
Nothing that's being used.
uh it in this large encampment, like there's several thousand soldiers here, right?
Okay.
Every piece of wood has either been used for cook fires or tents.
Okay.
As far as like not chopping down green trees.
Laura, I'm going to send you a message real quick.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Sneaky.
Laura, what's your last name? Bruce. There it is.
Heck yeah.
I like to say it with the Scottish inflection from Braveheart, Robert de Bruce, or I say Laura de Bruce.
Bruce.
You wouldn't be the first.
That sound like a Shrek.
It's like, and I have to say your last name around Laura, my daughter, because it's
Oh.
like, because if I'm ever talking about you, I say Laura Bruce.
That's valid. To be fair, a lot of people just call me Laura Bruce. In general. Like, they don't leave off my last name, they just include it.
Yeah. But what
Yeah. So I go and I find like a piece of wood, like a lengthy one, like a pole, a plank of wood, just something that has no functional use. And I go up to it and say, now this is something that not a lot of people know about us Aarakocra. And I take my hand and I unleash my talons. And I just take a finger and I prepare back like I'm about to jab something really hard. And because I don't know the extent. Click doesn't know the extent of this, so this is going to go really well, really bad. But he's going to cast Searing Smite on the pole and make it seem like that's just his natural ability.
Okay. I'm gonna make this a performance check.
All right, here we go.
Searing Smite makes things burst into flames, right?
That is my understanding.
All right. Would you prefer to do an attack roll, because that would also do it?
Sure. It's the same bonus either way. And that's an 18.
It's like suddenly there is shouting and yelling. You see people scrambling as you have set off this huge light and sound in the middle of a army camp.
Oh my god. Nora's going to kill me.
So there's a whoosh of fire as the stick immediately bursts into flames. There's some arguing. You hear voices overlapping each other. Nora comes out of her tent.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
You're not dead. Click is just showing that he has the powers of the Phoenix.
All right. You made an 18?
Yeah.
Okay. So since it was well established that you did this really well, we're gonna roll that over into a perform. You perform this like, oh, it was just a demonstration, guys. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. You're not under attack.
I'm dead.
It's like it takes a few moments. It's like you get the guards that were standing watch rushed over, and you had to explain the situation to them. Nora had to step in, and she looks so. Her face has fallen.
I'm dead.
Before things eventually calm down.
What? I thought we were all having revelry.
Maybe we just go to sleep.
Sleep.
No, this is too fun. I want to watch.
No, I need you to not get my friends in trouble.
Okay.
I just hear the popcorn.
So if there are no opposed, the party shall go to sleep.
I will say before going to bed, Click is going to fly off into like a distant woods or field or somewhere.
You have
where
to
he
sneak
won't
away.
bother. I mean, I don't care if I'm seen.
You might though.
Okay. So I work to sneak away.
Okay. Roll stealth.
A 10.
All right. You are spotted by the guards, and you get stopped, or at least shouted after.
Yeah.
Who goes?
Yes. Exactly. Perfect.
I say it's just me, Click, a friend of Katya's.
Katya who?
Do I even know Katya's last name?
She has said it many times.
I'm not good with last
Wow,
names.
this is
I fucking
awkward.
names in general. Kathia the Great and Mighty, the representative of Paylor.
Man, I'm
Nope.
sure glad we didn't stay out there and decided to go with you, Laura.
No.
This is so much more entertaining.
All right.
Oh my god.
Make a persuasion roll, because I guess you truly believe this, but this is at disadvantage, because it's bad, man. It's bad.
I mean, I said, like Click would know this and just
Click should know this.
Oh my god, we've had like deep conversations about
Yeah.
religion.
We
Wow.
have, and I'm sorry. You said persuasion?
Yeah.
That's a 5. The first roll was fine. He's the one that made me roll at disadvantage. The second roll was a 3.
My last name is Vasilevna, and I follow Lathander.
Lathander, that's the one. Lathander. I got it wrong.
All right. So where are you right now?
I mean, I was just heading towards like an open woods or.
Like, are you on the ground or in the air?
Yeah, I'm on the ground.
Would you mind coming with us, sir?
The best
Road
part is whenever I
going.
share my character sheet, my last name is right there.
I
Yeah.
don't have your character sheet on me.
Anyway,
Hold on. I can resolve this very, very quickly.
just be careful.
You all are very smart and intelligent. Obviously, that is why they are having you be in the watch, because they surely wouldn't make the dumbest imbeciles take this very important role. If you will allow me, I just wish to send a message magically to my friend Laura to let her know my whereabouts, and she can easily come and clear everything up.
You just said your friend's name was Katya. So
Katya.
which one is it?
My bad. Katya.
I'm dying.
So let's get this straight. You're asking. We just spotted you leaving our army camp. It's like you can't give us the name of who you know within the camp, and you're requesting to magically send a message out of our camp.
All right, look. I'm just going to be very blunt with you, but I just request that what I say, if you would find it in your hearts to keep between you and me, or us. In my group, I'm the cleric. I'm the support. I'm the religious guy. I stay away from all the fights, and all I do is I heal, and I provide support, and I recognize it has a role. I recognize it's important. But do you remember being a kid and you hear these great stories of the adventurers, those magic, those mighty wizards, and how they could go and take down dragons and other monstrosities, how they could swing their swords and just like save the day, save the damsel in distress. Show me a kid that doesn't want that. And I am very much like those kids. I've always wanted that. And I thought for a minute I was going to get a taste of that because my God blessed me with a way of being able to share spells with my companions. And earlier I had a taste. I got a small taste of what it felt like to be able to have the ability to stand on the front line and not just be the guy in the background that takes care of the wounded and healing and staying out of the way. They don't write stories about those guys. They write stories about the people that are up there in front. And this spell's only going to last for another hour. And all I wanted was to go out while my companions are sleeping and just experience that for a little bit. Maybe knock down a tree, maybe like fly super fast in an open field, just something so I can, for a moment, live what the child me, what young me had always dreamed of doing.
Are you done?
Yes.
Meeple applauds.
This was amazing. This was amazing. Oh, my face hurts.
Sir, that's very nice for you. But you must understand how this looks. We don't recognize you. You were trying to leave our camp, and you want to send a message to someone. That sounds like spies.
Logan.
That's what it sounds like. And I believe your story, sir.
Logan.
You seem very sincere. But before we let you go, we must get you checked out.
Well, couldn't one of you just go grab Katia and the other one stay with me?
Or why don't we all go together? Because you just said you're super powerful right now.
Not powerful, I just have access to spells I never would ever dream of being able to use. Abilities I never thought I could have.
That sounds pretty terrifying as a lowly man with a spear.
Oh, nonsense. That. Are you kidding? Like, you hold one of the most important roles in this camp.
I have a very important question.
Yes.
Considering Click's roll of a 10, did the entire party notice him leaving?
That's fair.
It was my roll of a 5. Oh, wait, the 10 on the sneak. My bad.
Yes, you did notice him leaving. So if you guys want to say you can come up and talk to him, that's fine, or vouch for him, I will allow that.
Is anybody else inclined to have followed Click?
Meepo certainly did. It's like he heard that speech.
Okay. I probably would have followed because anything Meepo's sneaking off to is going to get us into trouble.
Okay.
Nonsense.
Katia was there for to listen to Click's speech. The guards are not having it, and Katia walks up.
Hello, Katya Vaslevna here. I'll show my badge. We're with Nora. Hold on.
All right.
She's gonna kill me. But we're with Nora Steelfist. She's definitely gonna kill me. But everything he says is true. And apparently, doesn't last long in his memory, but it's okay.
The guards
We
look
have
at
to
your
live to 10
badge.
years old. How better a memory do you think we're going to have?
Looking at Katya's badge, the story checks out. It's like, very well. You may go, sir. Enjoy your hour of flight and such. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask questions.
No. That's completely understandable.
Okay.
That's completely fair. I don't blame you one bit.
So before bedtime, Click, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just going to take to the air because that seems to be the safest, and just going to cast random spells from Laura and Ian,
Fair enough.
like the spells that I've seen them use in battle before.
Such as Searing Smite.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Searing Smite, Eldritch Blast. Shoot, what other spells has Levi used? Speak with animals.
I'm gonna love it if this like weirdly summons push.
No, I think the big ones have been Misty Step,
Oh, Moonbeam.
Tasha's Mind Whip, and the big one of Polymorph.
I
Nice.
use Moonbeam all the time.
Yep.
Okay, so Click has run the full gauntlet of spells. It's like doing everything he can think of. The night falls, and the skies lighten as day comes. There is no sun, however, due to the heavy overcast. The army breaks camp, and there is repositioning as Nora's group moves forward to man the trenches and wooden battlements. This is a natural choke point within the Sword Mountains, which is why they established their camp this night here. As the army begins to march away, Katya hears a very familiar song that is the marching song of Waterdeep. There is a trumpet blast as a chorus of voices echo throughout the up along the tradeway. There'll be a call and response of a captain saying, "Water deep," and then the whole chorus of voices will answer back in that same tone. Occasionally, you
To hear more about the rendition.
I had a whole recorded thing at one point.
Yeah.
Like I had written lyrics and stuff. Imagine the Ben-Hur march into Jerusalem, but I changed the lyrics. It's like eternal. It's like instead of internal legion, it was eternal kingdom. Eternal kingdom. It's like I've got a slight echo, so it
Ooh.
works. As the voices fade, as the army marches out of sight, the piddly force of Nora is left behind. It's not much. You would say it would be maybe 500 men. As you all are left behind. Make a perception check.
Okay.
All of us, or
All of you. As you hear the sound of the marching song.
22.
16?
24.
12.
Meepo. Alright, I'm going to whisper it to you so you can communicate it.
I remarked that if anyone else noticed, it just got quiet outside.
I thought that was just the lack of military.
There's no more marching or chanting.
Should we still be hearing that?
For you, Katya, it's like, what'd you get? 16?
Yeah.
It stopped abruptly.
For you, Katya, it faded as the army marched out of sight. Click, what'd you get?
I had a 22.
You Click, yeah, it's kind of sounded like it stopped more suddenly than you would have expected. It was definitely fading as the army marched to the north, but then it suddenly stopped, it seemed, as far as the march song. The footsteps, the rhythmic bump, bump, bump of the army step was also replaced with a rumbling.
I'm not too knowledgeable on these things, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ask. Like, would Click know about, like, could we judge the distance of how far away this is?
The army's out of sight, and like the mountains make it a little bit difficult to actually determine how far that is, like with echo and everything. Maybe you can go scout it.
Yeah. I'll tell the group. I'm gonna go look ahead and see what I can find out, and I'll make sure to report back as soon as possible.
Now you will have to fly pretty far because the army is marched out of sight.
Okay, I see what you're saying now. Like,
But what surprised you most was how quickly the sound ended.
yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say I can summon. I don't think I prepared that. I can take a horse.
What do you guys do?
Should we go
Well,
ahead
now
and
I'm nervous.
head that way?
I'm gonna take horse. I'm gonna ask Nora if I can take a horse.
No.
I'm gonna start running after Click.
Click is flying.
We should definitely find out why the song went right away.
I'm so freaking nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you so nervous?
Have I not explained what I've lived through?
Not to them.
Oh, well, that would do it.
It's like, I know what you've been doing.
I have lived through everybody around me dying almost immediately from a creature that was apparently Push's fault. I don't want that to happen again, and I am terrified that that is exactly what just happened.
Do you say this out loud?
Yes.
Okay. Are we doing this as we are heading that way?
Walk and talk.
I mean, I was like running after you, so that's up to you.
Well, now Click can fly a lot faster than you can run.
Valid.
And Click, you're gonna have to fly, like you would say, several miles.
Yeah.
So does Katya follow Click? Because she will lag behind by a large margin.
Yes, because Nora said no to a horse.
Okay. What is Levi and Meepo doing?
Realizing that we are far slower.
Yep, we are.
Well,
Okay.
these short legs were not built for speed.
Okay. Levi and Meepo are left behind. Katya is sprinting, trying to catch up to Click, and Click is going on ahead with as he flies through the air, having an easy time with it. Now it will take Click to cross the the miles that the army got up ahead. The first thing you notice, Click, is that the sky is darkening, and that it almost appears like there is a rain cloud in front of you. Do you fly on?
How far away is Katia from me?
We'll say at this point, with a 20-foot around advantage, she's probably a mile back.
Okay. I'll continue on just a little bit more, but I'm going to be more cautious.
The thunder crashes from the cloud above as you see that there is rain falling in the distance. As you continue on, the rumbling of feet that you heard after the marching song has completely disappeared. Do you press on?
How far away am I from it?
You think you can be there in another 5 minutes to see where you think the army is, based on when you last heard them.
I'm just going to go another minute forward, and then I'm going to hover, and I just want to like take that time to focus and see what I see.
Okay. You continue on. You get closer to the rain cloud. As you take advantage of your position, I want you to make a perception check as there's another crash of lightning.
And you said now just a straight roll, right?
Perception, yeah.
Okay.
23.
23 perception.
In a mess of purple and blue, you see the clumped army of Waterdeep unmoving beneath the storm cloud. What you do see moving in the storm cloud are hundreds of winged shapes, as well as one large creature beating its ship-long wings in rhythmic beats. Another clash of lightning gives you the distinct twinkle of blue light.
Well, unfortunately, I wasn't wrong.
You say, unfortunately, he wasn't wrong?
Correct.
Okay. I immediately turned back, and I guess Kathy would be the first one I would see.
Yes. Katia, you've been jogging in heavy plate. You are exhausted. Not
Yeah,
not literally, but you just sweaty.
I feel that.
As Click flies down, what does Click look like?
Click is breathing heavily due to going as fast as he could, and is distraught and reveals everything to Katia that has been witnessed, including the storm cloud, the army stopping, the blue light, and every detail, trying not to miss a thing.
It's everything I feared. Joy.
What do we do now?
Oh my god. Fight the dragon?
Fight the dragon?
That's all I can think of.
All right, you're the one
Solo
telling
it.
Levi.
What was that?
So you're the one telling Levi.
What
You guys can take it.
do you mean, you guys?
We're not here.
Levi's got no fear.
So Levi and Meepo arrive where Katya and Click are.
Guys, I found the. Well, Meepo found. No, Click found the dragon.
Dragon where?
It's that way where the storm cloud is.
Let's go get it.
Oh my god. Oh my gods.
YOLO.
YOLO, he says.
We'll take
All
that
right.
sucker down.
All right, before we go, I can still do that that fairy's toast. I got one
Hello.
more bottle of wine.
How long does that take to cast?
Let me pull it up real quick.
Who's
Just a
cat?
minute.
1 minute? Okay.
1 minute.
All right.
Um,
Can I get perception checks on everybody real quick?
do I need to re-roll my perception?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Levi is hot to go.
19.
I am really consistent.
Levi, you notice the sky above you begins to darken as there is a crash of thunder.
Well,
It's like,
I will
and
point
you
that out to
hear-
everybody and say, hey, look, it looks like whatever it is starting to go. We better hurry.
So, and you hear a distinct step, like a large thud, as if many feet have moved at once.
Oh my god.
Thud. Thud. Thud.
Yeah, we
Katya's
tried to warn you. Have fun. Bye.
Meepo hears it now, then Katya.
Oh my god.
We tried to warn you. Have fun. Bye.
Oh my god. He possessed the army.
Leave. We tried.
How long do you stand there?
Until somebody pulls me away.
Katya, the sky has turned completely black. A crash of lightning silhouettes hundreds of flying creatures. And on the horizon, you see a horde of armored men moving in perfect lockstep without voice. What do you guys do?
Would you allow me to cast that spell?
If you want to spend the minute, go for it.
I do, because the one thing I want to give everybody that I'm hopeful will be helpful is I'm casting the spell and I'm using the word or the category of playfulness. So everybody in the party at any point can activate Gossamer Wings for 10 rounds,
What is
and
that?
they gain a fly speed equal to their walking speed.
This is a wild book.
Yeah. All right. Click cast the spell. The sky is completely blackened. The Waterdeep army. Let's see. I see it. Levi, you also notice amongst the numbers of the Waterdeep army some differently colored soldier armaments. It's like, you can't recognize the regalia from this far, but you know that they are not distinctly Waterdeep. We'll say Oliver's with you guys still. He says those are Neverwinter soldiers.
Hey guys,
Oh.
this is not Waterdeep.
Oh, so we have possessed both armies.
Good.
Oliver.
I think we're gonna need it.
Oliver just says, I love your attitude, dude.
Cat is low-key having regrets.
I don't think we should fight here, says Oliver.
Where do you think we should retreat to?
I don't know. We should at least warn Nora.
You're right. You're right.
Oliver immediately starts running back in the other direction.
Click. Please warn Nora. We'll follow.
You said warn Nora?
Yeah.
Done. I cast Sending. What are you going to say?
Oliver is still running.
Oliver! Click use sending!
He's gonna be really annoyed when he gets here and finds out.
All right. What does Click say to Dora?
Well, I asked Laura, or I asked Kat first, what do you want me to tell her? Give me the exact words.
All right, let's start the count.
Nora. Push. Possessed. Both armies. Including ours. With Storm. On their way to us? How many words do I get?
25.
Oh. They are in sight. Build defense. Send orders. Pray to gods. That's 25.
Okay. Say if he all right, Click sends that word for word. It is now dark as night underneath this cloud. The silent footsteps of the army march forward. There are thousands of men.
Can anybody make me fly?
I just make you fly.
Wait, literally?
Yes. At any point, you can summon Gossamer wings, and then you can fly for 10 minutes.
Oh, holy. That's
And
not a
your
lot.
fly speed is your movement speed.
I have a flying, and we have a flying carpet. Amazing.
Wait,
Because I cannot bring myself to fight the army, but I'll straight up fly up to that dragon and try and kill Crush.
now, just to make it clear, you did hear about the hundreds of other flying creatures, right?
Yeah, I'm willing to do this.
Okay.
I mean, that was the whole point of using that spell this time, because I wasn't going to do the whole, like, feint or the hag thing again. This
Okay.
was, like, Click's big deal. Like, I'm going to share with you all my wings.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
The four of you take off into the air.
I believe I can fly.
I don't know. I mean, that's only like 10 minutes of wings. I'm actually going to get out the flying carpet.
As you all take to the air, the hundreds of creatures begin to fly in your direction. You see griffins, hippogriffs, wyverns, aarakocra, even some smaller dragons.
Really?
Can
if they're possessed, they can't see anyway.
Well, I mean, they're flying towards us, so they must have seen something.
We have been yelling. How long does it cast you to cast darkness?
To cast darkness?
Yeah.
1 action.
6 seconds.
All right. One last perception check.
Everyone?
Everyone.
23.
21.
What's reroll? I'm sorry, I had a client message me.
Perception.
Perception.
16.
Okay. I need Katya and Click to make a saving throw for me.
What kind?
1 second. That distinct blue twinkle that Click saw was indeed the form of a adult blue dragon. That blue dragon amongst his horde of flying creatures has flown towards you all. I need Katya and Click to make a DC 19 dex save.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Wow, just telling us the DC.
Fuck.
All right. I'm sorry, what saving throw am I making?
Add 4.
Dex save.
Dex.
Add 4.
Thank you. 19.
All right, Click passes, Katya fails.
Yep.
So, Click, you take 31 points of lightning damage
Holy crap.
Jesus.
as Katya takes 62.
That was nearly half my HP right there.
That was half my HP.
So, what do you all do? As the dragon attacks you in the sky with his hundreds of winged followers.
You're so fucked.
I'm gonna go ahead and try divine intervention.
How far are they from us?
The dragon's 90 feet. What does divine intervention do? Like, what are you trying to do?
As an action, I can request my deity's aid, and then I roll a percentile die.
Yeah. What are you trying to do, though?
I'm going to ask her to send us some extra help in the sky.
All right, you're level 12, right?
Yes, level 12.
We've gotten to the point where praying to God to help.
I can't pray to God. I mean, I can pray. It just won't do anything.
It's not a class ability. It's a flavor.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry, I've been trying to get my 100 out.
Logan, would you say any of them are Fae or Fiend?
No.
I didn't think
That's
so.
a 29.
Probably undead or something.
Your prayers go unanswered as the first wave of 6 wyverns attack you.
I would like to cast Moonbeam.
You cast Moonbeam, Katya, and you hit 5 or so of these creatures. Let's see. The wyverns attack you with teeth and claws. So let's go with Levi. What's your AC? Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, I'm at a 16.
Okay. This is the first wave of wyverns.
Are we still able to act right now?
You're
Yeah,
going to
I
die.
just need to do this first.
Okay.
Levi takes 16 points of bite damage. Katya, they miss you.
Oh, amazing.
Click, was your AC 18?
My AC is 18.
It hits you. You take 12 points of bite damage. And Meepo, it misses you.
Yay.
All right, what are you guys gonna do?
I said I had cast Moonbeam, and you said it hit things.
Yep, it hits some things, and then more things take their place.
I mean, it still sits there for like a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going
Chris,
through my
is there
spells now.
is there a certain spell I'm thinking that Chris has that might be very important right now?
I wish you would have told me before I prepared all my spells.
You don't have Word of Recall anymore?
Oh, no, I still have Word of Recall.
Okay.
I mean, I can cast it. It's just going to bump us back to the other place.
Okay. What is Levi and Meepo doing?
Same.
That was almost as simultaneous.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and I'll take your hand. I'll cast Word of Recall.
I was about to say we're dead. I'm like half
Whee!
HP.
Take me back.
You all appear in a tree. It's like the sun is shining, but there's a rumbling coming to the far north as the wind is blowing
Where were we just returned to?
just outside of Daggerford. Without Oliver.
Oliver! That poor man.
I cast Sending again to Oliver. Oliver, we are all fine.
Keep running.
Had to flee to Daggerford. Stay with Katya's friends. We will return as soon as we can.
You just hear.
He's dying. There's no way short of it. Those were the sounds of gasping breath.
It's good
He had
knowing.
a talon shoved through his chest.
Katya is like panicking.
Like full on panic attack?
Low key.
Someone played Reverie.
Reverie.
Click is just in silence with a 1,000-yard stare after sending the message. And
By the power, I'll go ahead and say this now. By the power of players showing up, Oliver can make it out of this.
Fair enough.
Unless Jonathan wants to play a new character.
So let me get this straight. This recall just put us back to Daggerford?
Yep, you guys are here now. You were here,
Well,
now you're here.
We're so
we
far
take
away.
the boat again.
Oh my god, we just
I don't
took
have
on
it
the Dora.
prepared.
Oh my god.
Later day.
everybody around me is going to be dead again.
That is want to go.
Katya starts taking off running in the direction that we just came from.
All right, Katya's running. unconsolable running. It's like, are you running north towards
Yeah.
Waterdeep? Okay. Katia takes off in the direction of Waterdeep. The early morning sun on the side of her face.
Click
Levi's just kind of stunned.
Click flies after her.
We're gonna
What
need a
are
bigger boat.
All right. So Levi's stunned, but I assume he'll catch up after a while. Simply because Katya's wearing armor and she can't run forever.
That's what you think. No, you're right.
Click is flying after Katia.
What's Meepo doing?
I don't know if I could even catch up with them if I wanted.
Oh, it's like you can do your bonus action dash.
I guess in that respect, in combat, I'm faster than everyone. Doesn't make sense with my tiny legs, but
Once Kick catches up to Katia, Click is going to wrap her in a hug and try and stop her from running.
They're dead. They're dead if we don't help them.
We don't have the ability to help them yet.
people will grab onto her leg, but they don't think it will do anything.
What was all of this for? And she just collapses, sobbing.
Click releases once she drops and kneels next to her and says, I don't know what all this is for. I wish I did. I wish I had the powers of predicting the future. I wish that I knew the meaning to all of the actions, to all the evil. But unfortunately, the world we live in is a broken world, and this is just the result of it. And we just spend our lives trying to do what good we can to provide some balance to it.
Once we do get back together, I'm going to suggest that we go back to the Druids or the White Castle and try and get their advice, kind of report back.
Ow.
Do you say that out loud, Ian?
Yeah, when we get back as a group.
That gives Click an idea. So immediately, I'm going to use let's see here. We've met a lot of famous people, right? Or a lot of important people.
You would say so.
I'm going to cast Sending 5 times.
5 times.
I'm going to send the exact same message to some of the important people from the Druids, the people that we met in the desert. I'm going to send it to the Duke.
The Duke might fail because it's across plains.
That's true. I forgot about the plane aspect. All right, so I got the Druids, I got the desert. Help me out here. What are some other people? I'm going to go ahead and send it to the Spire.
Yeah, the White Spire.
I'm going to send it to the White Spire. I'm going to send to Katia's commander. That was who we were talking to earlier.
Nora.
Nora.
Yeah, I'm sending it to her. Wait a minute. Okay. That's 4, I think. What would be a good 5th one to send to?
You met them very briefly, but you spent a lot of time in the area at the same time.
Laura, can you help me out? Next campaign. If we get to do another campaign after this, I swear I'm buying an entire notebook and I'm going to take better notes.
Oh, that makes me so happy to hear that you guys, one, that you want another campaign. Two, that
Oh.
you're like, it's like notes. We are going to do notes, man.
I know.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying that to myself as well.
But what would be another fifth one?
Moonshay Isles, if you're looking for a fifth
Oh,
one.
that's right.
Thank you.
I forgot about that.
And I'm sending this following message to all those people.
The Ember King.
Yes, Ember King, thank you. This is Click with an urgent message. Push, who is a dragon, has been causing chaos and desiring to destroy the world as we know it. Meet in what would be a good meeting place? I got one word.
Waterdeep is the most central location.
Okay. Meet in Waterdeep. I think that's 25, or did I miscount?
I missed if you did.
Let me recap that myself. This is Click. Urgent message. Push is a dragon experimenting on individuals, causing havoc, potential world-ending event. Need your help. Meet in Waterdeep.
Yep, that works.
I got one more word.
Oh, I must have miscounted then.
Oh, I was gonna say, are we considering Waterdeep one word or two because it's the name of a city?
No, it's one word.
It's one word. Yeah, then I got one more, and I'm just gonna end it with urgently, or now, or some other synonym
Yeah,
that represents the direness of the situation.
yeah. All right. Words go out. You get. So from Anson in the desert. Let's do a quick roll here. Make sure they don't lock the door when they see me coming. I'd like to see my fellows at the White Spire again. Let's see. Who else did you ask? Nora. Nora says, "Can't meet you. Holding out position." It's like there's so many, and that's all she says.
We
see.
pretty close to a wrap up spot.
Yes, we are. As soon as I answered all these, there was Anson. Let's see. We've got the people in the White Spire. It's like understood. We can meet here. The people at the Concord. It says like they said. They said, "Very well. Meet us quickly. The tree is getting worse." And finally, the Ember King said, "Who is this?" And that's all he says.
That jerk.
No, that's valid.
You met him for all of 5
Wrong
minutes.
number. Who dis?
You met him for all of 5 minutes, and that was when you broke into his house.
I was about to say we were very disrespectful.
All right. So, we did go a bit longer tonight, which I'm okay with because this was a big night. We can say that the party continues on, making it all the way to the Thunderlock Tavern, and that's where we'll pick up.